It's week 3 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the reigning NFC champs, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Let's do this, man.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, the Caesars Superdome. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big on in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
Wright running out of the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and 4 coming up now. Love from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now a run with Wright. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Throwing his Love on third. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And they'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, Well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to him. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. There's a give for Wright. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Play fake, it's Love. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Love out of the shotgun. Into traffic, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. 2nd and 3 now. Running behind center with Wright. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And run again with Wright. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short. The Lions ready for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Saints will get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's down inside the 40 before heading out. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 36. Now to his wideout, it's a screen. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Kyle Duggar holding him down. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of Pitts. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Play fake here, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Cut near the goal line. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll try and punch it in. Is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, rock the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Not much on the return. Should have kept that one in the end zone as the tackle's made at the 15-yard line. The Lions get ready to return to the field. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Throwing, Love. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. He's running for it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Saints returning their offense and this running back to the field. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Misfire there. Couldn't connect. Trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To the air with Lowe. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love now. Catch is made in close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now Daniels to throw. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Lions will go on offense. First down throw, here's Love. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Love now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Broke through the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. Man in motion here. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kyle Duggar holding him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
He'll pass it this time. We've got a screen to the running back. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with. Go. The penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. Pitts brings it in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Okay, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. There's a give inside to right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Has the connection to Ridley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now right. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Love to throw. They connect on the deep shot. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 28. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Loves to throw again. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Right. Runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 25. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Daniels on 1st down. And he is... The Saints take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work. Finish with 6 points.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just going to kneel this out. Throwing on first down, Love. Hits him on the out route.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Right again. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. He lofts it, deep left. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. Oh, loses it on the return. They could get this back. And it actually goes out of bounds before anyone can scoop it up. That's how we're going to wrap up our first half.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. Brian Robinson accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Jaden Reed, a touchdown reception. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Saints offense ready to start this 3rd quarter. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. They don't get this complete to Pitts. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play fake here, Daniels. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17, into the red zone. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Toss to the right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. The Detroit offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rank gets it, headed right. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, one thing I've noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times quarterbacks have been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
3rd and long. Here's Love. On the move, headed right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
On now comes their punter. Jukes out a one-stop. Another awesome move. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive starts with an option, right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Now Daniels off the play action. Forced out to it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference and pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Throwing now, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Connects on the crosser. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. The Lions offense returning to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. 1st down throw, here's Love. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. So we hit the end of the 3rd. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Now a run with Wright. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
They run again with Wright. And they're able to touch him down. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you can feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Here comes the Saints offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Handoff headed left to Brown. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Brown. Still finding room past the 45. 30, 20, 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints put up even more points in a win. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found his... through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Has his man, it's Ridley. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pass caught by Ridley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throw complete to Sinnott. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Love out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Daniels. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Here's the one back on the handoff. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Daniels from the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
I think so. I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is... The coach isn't looking forward to it.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Another drive coming up for this offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Thrown on first down, Love. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first. Love from the gun. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
A second down throw here for Love. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Loves to throw again. Has the connection to Ridley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. He's got Shaheed. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Intercepted in the end zone. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Saints have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
16 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We have a timeout here, second one taken by New Orleans. Up to the line, and they're set, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw. He's got it deep downfield. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I will. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. This offense making its way back out now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 32. On target to his man, Polk. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. So it's a win for the Saints. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.